Are you there, sir?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better now. Hey, Richard, um, David here with Luxury Constructions. Looks like we have talked some time ago. I don't know if you remember by any chance about the 3745 Piedras Negras. I think it
No,
was
sir.
like 1 or 2 months ago you mentioned you did have an offer on the table for around 250.
hmm
What happened with that offer though?
Yeah, well, we've gone through quite a bit, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant with working with anybody because it's been a long road. So what happened? Well, do you have a minute so I can explain all of it?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Please.
So first thing was I did the first one out of Dallas, and it's just me by myself. But the problem is the issue is I have my ex with our kids in there, so I'm trying to make sure the kids don't feel the pain. We're not married. We're not, we were just we were boyfriend girlfriend had 4 kids. I bought the house. I was flipping homes back in the day. I do taxes for a living, but I was flipping homes on the side. So I bought a house because she's from the Las Cruces area, and I said, it's going to be under my name. I'm going to keep it as an investment for me because I have these other houses in Phoenix and El Paso and elsewhere. But when that day comes, when we go separate ways, we just move on. So here we are 25 years later, which is great. 13 years later, 13 years that she's been living there, but we've been together about 25 years. And so we're just trying to move on, and we're both okay with it now. So I thought, let me just do a cash offer. So that would be nice and easy. So the first investors, because I've listed it before and all the showings, all that, all the all the other stuff, it's a hassle, as you know. So I said, let me do the cash offer. The first guys were out of Dallas. They offered 250 up front, 250 at the sale price, and then 25 up front to help us with the move. And the money up front's important because I don't have liquid. I've got assets, but I don't have any liquid, and she wants me to at least put her in a house, her and the kids, just to pay for the rent for a full year. So you're talking about 24,000 right there off the bat, because it's about 2,000. But we were thinking about 1,900 in rent is what we're having to do. And I told her I'll do that just to make sure they're in a good area. Doesn't have to go live with her mom again, because her mom's in like an older area of Las Cruces. We're over by the golf courses and by the nice schools, so she wants to stay in there. I said, I agree. I don't want my kids, back at your mom's house. That's not a good area. It's not bad, but it's just old. And I want to stay where we're at. So I said, okay. So we agreed to that. And those guys fell through the cracks. They said, oh well, of course, I'm always talking to wholesalers. I'm never talking to investors, and that's the hardest part. They're always like, well, let me see if I can find someone for you. I didn't know this. I'm learning as I go. So they couldn't find anybody. So they had to back out after 3 months or 2 months, I want to say. And it was a perfect. I would have done it 250, 25 up front, 250, in the back, whatever. When within 30 days, and she was okay with it too. She even started selling stuff, started boxing everything. Everything was good. They backed out. Those guys were out of Dallas. I got another guy to Houston, who was always my backup, like you. I kept him. Are you there? I'm getting a lot of background stuff.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm sorry.
Okay. So anyway, so the second guy was Houston, and he had been kind of like you, I've been talking to so many different people and was getting confused. So I told everybody, let's text because I can at least look at the notes, look at, our texts, go back to the history. And so he comes back. He's like, yeah, we're good. He goes, let me, I'll make sure you can void that last purchase agreement. You there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm just sorry. I'm getting a lot of background noise. So we got the purchase agreement, and then after the purchase agreement, I signed off with this guy. I finished the first one to Dallas, and I got with this guy. God damn. You there? Okay.
Yep.
And then this guy, I had to sign another one with him, and so I've been with him for about maybe 2 months or so. But then the problem was he lowballed me at the time, and so I thought, okay, well, I'll just go with him because I thought I was going to have to foreclose because everyone was telling me don't make any payments because we're going to make the payments, we're going to take over, we're going to close. So I just said, okay, cool. Well, it didn't happen, and I got behind, and so we almost got into a foreclosure. I called Wells Fargo, who I have the loan with, and they said, no, just, we'll get you back on a trial period, and we'll get you back to speed, but you're going to have to go from a 3.125 to a 7.125 after the 3 months. So I'm kind of there right now, but he lowballed me, and I signed because I thought I was going through a foreclosure. I didn't know. Anyway, so here I am now. It's supposedly going to expire in June. I need $3,000 to get out of it because he's already did an inspection. He already did the what do you call it, the appraisal. And so he's saying in order to pay for that, to get out of it in their time, I guess, he says, I need to pay $3,000. I said, well, whatever. That's, I thought we were going to move forward, so I signed it. Well, here we are. June 1st is supposed to be when it expires. I have a realtor right now that says he can sell it, list it for 1% in June, who's a local realtor. So I'm trying to see what I can get before June 1st, or, even if it's within June, that's okay. I've still got time with Wells Fargo. God damn, that's a lot of noise in the back.
You got it. I'm sorry. I got my daughter today here with me, and
Oh, no
We could have
wonder.
done
I'm
it.
sorry. You should have told me. Yeah, we could have done another time. I apologize. My bad.
No, no, not a big deal. I'm sorry. It's it's part of the process. But
As long as you
I'm
can
really
hear me,
sorry for
I
that.
just don't. No, no, it's okay because I have kids. I've got four, so I understand. But anyway, so that was it. I'll let it go. That should be the brief part of it. I just want to give you the full part of it. I'm down to June 1st. Hopefully, want to just get. I'm trying to get someone above 250. Even 250, I'm cool. Like I'm good with it. But I need 25,000 up front and just to close in 30 days and be done with this because this guy's dragging it out and he doesn't want to get out of it. Like he already put an amendum, and so he already
Hmm.
it's already sent everything to the county. He still shows me as the owner on the deed, but it shows that I'm the owner of the deed, but that he's now the owner. It's called
Right.
acquisitions, wedge acquisition. So that's where we're at right now.
But you already have a memo with him, so you won't be able to sell it to no one if he doesn't release it. To be honest.
Yeah, that's fine, and I appreciate that, and I've heard that. So I'm probably just gonna have to sell 3,000. So whoever wants to buy it, who I mean, because it's it's a great house. Whoever wants to buy it, if they're willing to put the 3,000. If not, I got to come up with it, and it's gonna take me time, but I will do it.
Right. Now, I did spoke with my Tim. I'm sorry I didn't call yesterday. The thing is that I was talking with my Tim. I'm not the owner of the company, as you already know, right? I work as an acquisition for luxury constructions, basically, and they are really interested in this property. Now, I did let them know how much the property is worth,
Yeah.
but to be quite honest, I'm giving you a call to let you know how much we might do. I definitely understand. I saw on text last time we spoke, you mentioned the AC as well as the water heater. You mentioned they are original, like 15, 13 years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay. House, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,300 square feet, right?
No, 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath with the 2,300.
Okay. Give me
Yeah,
one.
four
Because
bedroom, three and a half bath, or 2.5 baths, excuse me, because we got the two big baths up on top, on upstairs, and downstairs is a half a bath, so it's 2.5, and then we got 4 bedrooms.
okay, that's good. How many the square footage of the house?
23 is what I think we have it as 2302. It's
That's
a great house. I
really
mean, that's
good.
what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to just budge with this because it's just been. I'm kind of hesitant of even moving forward with anybody else. But yeah, let me know, please.
It is. Now the roof. How old it is? Do you know by any chance?
I don't. I'm gonna say it's the original as well. I mean, I've just done like maintenance work. Where they come in and they'll just
Okay.
kind of maintain it. That's all I've been doing ever since I bought it.
Do you have the pictures of that property? I guess if you sold it to someone else, they do take the pictures, right, of the house.
Yeah, they do. What I'm trying to do is get it off the appraisal. But I've got something that I have from Christmas. I don't reside at the house. She's still there. We went separate ways. So I live in El Paso, Texas, only 30 minutes away. Where are you, by the way? What city are you in?
I'm located in Florida, Jacksonville. Me
Okay.
myself. Company
Okay.
is basically the company itself from Tennessee.
Okay,
So
perfect. I'm just curious because that way,
but
because when I talk to people, they don't know the area. So I'm in El Paso, Texas. She's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're literally about 30 minutes away. We're right on the border, even on the border from Mexico. So we're right in the corner. People kind of know the area, and people don't know the area. So I'm 30 minutes away, but I live in a separate state and separate house from them. But we're only 30 minutes away from each other because we're right on the border of both states. Point is that I don't live there, so the pictures I took last time I went to go pick up we have twin boys that are 5, and our girls are 13 and 12. I took some pictures during Christmas because I just haven't been back since. She's just been there. I try not to deal with her too much. I just pick up the kids from school, take them back, and it was her and we just kind of talk or text. I don't go to the house much anymore. So I took these pictures. I got about 10 pictures that I can send you. They were during Christmas,
mhm.
but it shows the house in good condition. But she had a lot of family in town, so the house is messy. But it's just because she had family in town. I've been sending everybody those, and everybody at least sees the condition of the home. They like it, so I can send you those.
That will be great. Now,
Okay.
how soon do you want to sell the house? Because look, the problem, not, it's not a problem, but basically the thing working with us, and I'll be honest, is that we usually like to take, cause what we do is basically we fix flip properties basically, or we buy properties we try to add a value for. Yours might be a property that doesn't need it, to be quite honest. But what we usually try to do is most likely, start looking for, a final buyer, most of the cases, or to rent the house or something, whatever the company decides to do. I'm not 100% sure whatever they decide to do. What I'm trying to say with this is that usually our process to get to the closing table to close some into something basically take us like 50, 60 days. We are not, usually cash buyers directly.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the cases we buy properties for our own portfolio, so we're not trying to, wholesale something or sell something different to someone else. No, we try to buy it for our own portfolio. So basically, what we try to do is basically always have around that time, because we are out of
Right.
state basically. And it is what it is. We usually stay like we usually take like, yeah, 50, 60 days to make a closing. I'm telling you all this because I spoke with my team and my team is okay making an offer of 258 because you will have you need the 3,000, right? I spoke with them. We make your first offer. It didn't work out. I understand. It's why I'm calling you, telling you, hey, I can do 255. If the 3,000 is a problem for you, we can pay that on our end. So that will make put us on 258,000
Okay.
basically, with us paying closing costs and escrow fees, right?
Right.
But with a closing of around at least 50 days, though.
But
I don't know if that's a problem with you.
no,
I
no,
can
that's not.
still
Let me
talk with
let me.
myself.
Yeah. No, let me explain. That's actually a good thing because it's my family. So the problem we're having is that everybody comes in, they want them out right away. And I'm saying, guys, it's two-story. I need time to move them out. I don't want my kids feeling the pain. Now that they're getting out of school, this is a good time to do it during the summer so we can have that little bit of time. So I don't mind that at all because the only question I have is that I will need some money up front. Yeah, the 3,000 is not a problem, and I appreciate that because I'll see what I need to get out of it. But I do need some money up front, like the 25,000 or something, because she wants a full year to be paid to get a co-signer. So that's the other issue we're coming across to make sure that we can go ahead and get her movers and we can get her into a new place and pay a full year's rent to get her taken care of. Because if I just do the first month with a deposit, she's gonna be like, no, you're not. I can't count on you because we fight so much, so we just can't. We're trying to go separate ways. That we just don't. She says, I could get my co-signer to sign for me, but they want to make sure that you pay a full year, so that way we're good after the year. You and I are done. We're okay. We just take care of our kids. I said, great. So I'm in on that. So that's the only other issue I have here. So let them know that I am good with it, definitely. And even the 60 days, we still gives us time because it gives us time to gradually be moving out little by little. But I do need help with the movers, and I need help. I'm talking about financially with the rent. So that's the other issue. I just need to because we can't be moving into another house without that money because I just don't have it.
What about this? I definitely understand that, and basically I have seen that so many times. Is this something that might be a solution for you? If we can make an agreement in which we paid upfront, we pay directly your part of the cake, right? Your 255,
Yes, sir.
and besides, we give you some time to get out of the property. Once you're already paid, we still give you some time, instead
Okay.
of just giving you the 25. Because I really haven't never done something like that. Like, hey,
That's fine.
giving you
Yeah, I mean, as long as we have
this.
liquid, I just need to make sure we have
But
something up front. So yeah, even the 255 would be great. I mean, I'm good either way.
well,
I don't want to
right,
wait the 60 days and then get paid and then we can't move out. It takes us forever. It takes us a while to move out.
right. Like, pay you the 255, and once you get your 255, you get like what, 14 days, 20 days to get out. Does that work for you? It's still a, or that might
I
be an
would.
issue too.
Yep. It might not be. I mean, I'm sure we could work on it, but even if we could just do the 30 days, but if you give me the 255, I mean, if she gets the problem is she's getting, she's trying to get all the boxes, everything together, and she kind of stopped already because we have all these, problems with all these other guys that she just kind of stopped doing that. I told her just have everything in boxes, be putting in the garage, so when the movers come in, they'll knock it out in one day. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, at least if she has this new house, because it's going to still take time to look for a place. We were almost there. We had one place. I was about to put down the deposit, but then those guys backed out. So that's been the issue there. If you could get we close and give us another, I'd say, 2, 3 weeks or 4 weeks tops, that would be great. It's not, we'll work around it. It's not a big deal.
Sure, I can do that. I can do that. I can give you
Thank you.
2, 3 weeks. I have worked with that so many times. This is
Thank you.
not the very first time I come through this. So
Yeah.
we have done this so many times. And yes, I don't have any problem with that. We can give you 255 and still give you a couple of days in that. If you like, I can double check that with my team. I can still double check that with my team, and we can go from there. Okay?
Yeah, that'd be great. I appreciate it. Let me know. And then also, we already did the inspection. We already did an appraisal. Like she's not hasn't been the best about helping me out with this. So I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do, the cash offer and move on because she's just not been great about. Oh, come on down. Like I always had to let her know, hey, we're going to do the inspection on this day. We're going to do the appraisal on this day. It's a pain in the you know what. So we've already done all that. And we're going to have to do all that again, the appraisal, in the inspection, everything again.
We don't call it that way, but yeah, we still have to go. We can't buy something if we haven't seen it.
Sure.
That's pretty normal, right? We're just gonna go there, take some pictures for our own, to be honest.
Okay.
And get my team there and see, because as I mentioned, we're called luxury constructions because basically this is what we do. We get Airbnbs, we get it to rent, or we can just
Perfect.
resell it. I really don't know, and that doesn't depend on me, to be honest. So I have to
Okay.
send my team there. They have to decide what they want to do with the property, and that doesn't go on me, to be honest. So
Okay. No, that's
yeah,
fine. I just was curious.
yeah, okay. I'll double check with my team. I'll see if they are okay with that. I'm pretty sure we can work something out. And I'll text you, so we can double
Yep.
check that. Quick question: if we can work something out, how soon are you ready to commit to get the ball rolling with us?
Oh, quick. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sign, to be honest with you, because like I said, I don't reside there. I just want to make sure we can move forward on this. And the other issue is we need to make sure we get that 3,000 to him so we can get him out of the loop, take that amendment off, and then you and I just move forward and just not deal with him anymore. So the sooner we can get the 3,000 over to him, that's the only way we can move forward.
Okay. Oh, we do have a legal department that basically we have worked with this situation so many times, so this is nothing new. I do have part of my team that if we decide to move forward, basically they're gonna take care of that for you. First of all, and the way it works is they're gonna double check with the title company that in this case that he has the amendment with them. If he does, we're gonna talk with him basically, and can come to an agreement. Basically, I think you may have one, but someone of my team, the legal department, will have to contact him. Okay.
Okay. No, that'd be great. I appreciate that.
I
And if
appreciate
you
it
could
too.
just, and
Bye.
is there anything you can send me by email or do you have your email
Yes,
address or anything?
I do have it. Howard that p at gmail.com.
No.
I think. You see yours.
No, sir. Howard ADP, like the company, Alpha David Paul,
Oh,
Howard
ADP.
ADP.
Oh, I thought it was
Howard.
that. My bad.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I do have it. I'm gonna send it over. I just want to confirm with my team if they are okay doing, the period, the time that we mentioned. I just want to double check with if they are okay with that. If they are, I'm gonna send you a text so we can send you over the agreement. Okay?
All right, sounds good. Appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, dude. Yes, sir. Bye bye.